I am celebrating 1 year of doing 10 item capsule wardrobes for each season. I have learned so much through this process, and I've got a ton of videos and a playlist about it. If you'd like to check that out, I will link it down below. This is fall 2023, and I would love to share with you what all I've learned and what my wardrobe is going to be for this fall. So let's get started. The kids are at a friend's for the afternoon, and I actually have a little bit of time. I'm going to sneak into a consignment store and possibly Goodwill. This is an interesting trip because the more I work on the 10 item wardrobe, the more I've got a really specific list of things I'm looking for. And this time I have the most specific list I've ever gotten, and I'm more determined not to just buy whatever, whatever looks cute, but what's actually on my list. So what I'm looking for are blouses, long sleeve blouses, certain colors, like burgundy and cream and charcoal gray and green, sage green, or pretty much any shade of green. I'm also looking for t-shirts, long sleeve t-shirts, and that's pretty much it for what's on my list. So let's go inside and see what they've got. I'm really excited that after a year of practicing the 10 item wardrobe, I've gotten to this point where I have a specific list of things, and I'm not just going in and buying stuff and then trying to figure out what to match it up with in my wardrobe at home afterwards. I feel like I'm getting a lot more cohesive with my outfits and clothes, and that's really exciting. I don't really believe it was going to happen, but I can feel this change in how I put outfits together and even how I shop. And it's taken like a year, but I can feel it shifting, which is really interesting. I've actually started making checklists because I find them really helpful. This is my one for my fall wardrobe. And I did get into the consignment store. It was really nice, but I found stuff only at Goodwill. Here I am at Goodwill. I found this really fun blouse. I loved it. It was made in India, and also these boots. They are really vintage. They might be some kind of rubber or rubberized leather. I couldn't really tell. There's no brand, but I just loved how they looked and how they fit, and it said they were guaranteed waterproof to closure. I've been looking for some other boots because my black boots really just don't fit me correctly, which I'll get into later in the video. But so I was really thrilled to run across these and this shirt as well. I decided to go ahead and get it. It's a little summery, but for fall, it actually, I think it's going to work really well. And white or cream is one of my basic colors that I'm looking to get into my wardrobe. I tried on this green sweater, but it was petite size. It was a little short and a little tight. So I like the color, but I put it back. And then I came home and I just kind of went through everything in my closet. I laid things out on my bed, took a look at things, some of my extra sweaters, and then I hung up my 10 items in my wardrobe, and I put everything else back in the plastic bin that I keep most of my clothes in when I'm not using them. I have this little armoire, and I have to use these teeny mini hangers because it's really shallow. And then I keep my shoes under my bed. I cleaned out my shoe holder, and I've never done this before, but I put away like shoes I'm sure I'm not going to wear, either because they're sandals and it's too cold, or just because I'm not wearing them this season. I put all of those in this big zippered compartment thing, and I pushed it under the bed, and I'm not planning to get that out anymore this season. And then this red one, I've had this forever. It's actually supposed to hang in a closet, but we don't have room right now in our closets for me to hang it. And so I just keep it under my bed. But I'm going to keep the shoes that I am going to use. This season, I'm going to keep them in there so I can just grab them. But this one zippers up, so it'll keep some of the dust and stuff off of my shoes. And it feels really good to have that organized. And then this one I'll just push under there as well, and I can just grab the shoes as I need them. I've got some burgundy patent leather ballet flats and just a pair of shoes for working out, and some other things. Some black ballet flats. I don't wear ballet flats a lot because I get really cold. I like boots better, but I do like to have a pair or two. I've had these leopard print little shoes forever, and they're a lot of fun, so I think I'll probably put them in some of my outfits this fall. I had the Roomba running and it came to visit me while I was doing this. I feel like it's my pet sometimes. So I put all that under the bed. Also my trusty LL Bean moccasins. And then I started trying on outfits. This is my first outfit. This Fair Isle sweater that I've had forever from Laura Ashley. It's made in England. My old college roommate gave it to me, and I'm really, really, really fond of it. It's probably a little too tight, but I do like to wear it. It's very warm. And then I have this burgundy shirt. This is one of my basic core items, and this green wool skirt is another core item. This is an extra. This is this white jacket. It's a little more structured than I'm comfortable with usually. I do like it. I don't know. I might wear it here and there with different things. I prefer cardigans. And this season, since I am teaching my kids, and I am a teacher and a librarian by training, I'm trying to think of 3 words to describe my wardrobe for the season, and I keep thinking professorial and British Isles and soft, cozy, velvety, chunky. So I find myself, I'm going for a lot of corduroy. I'm just loving this corduroy A-line skirt. That's another one of my core items. And this burgundy cap sleeve shirt is one of my core items for shirts. And then I added in this white one I just found at Goodwill. That's another one of my core items with my black corduroy skirt, another core item. This Fair Isle cardi is an extra. I love this. I had it forever. This is one of my core items. It's a dress from Bowden with 3/4 length sleeves. It's a thick knit. And here it is with one of my extra sweaters, which kind of has this gold thread in it. This is my other dress for the season. It's a corduroy dress from Bowden. I'm just really feeling the corduroy this fall. And then I put one pair of jeans in there and another shirt. This is one of my core item shirts. This is a plaid shirt I've had absolutely forever. And I've just got my one bag. This is my absolute favorite handbag. I just love it. It's getting really beat up, but I think that it goes well with the sort of like professorial British Isles vibe that I'm going for this season. And also the boots really do as well. These boots from Goodwill. This is another extra. I've had this little ruffly bolero sweater thing forever, and I really do love it. And this is one of my core item shirts. It's just a blue blouse. I don't really know what else to call it. It's another one with 3/4 length sleeves, and I can wear it also with the jeans and with this charcoal cardi, which is another extra, and my trusty Dooney & Bourke vintage bag, which is just the perfect size for me. I just love it. And here is another core blouse. It's really a sweater. It's an Ann Taylor like dolman sleeve knit, but it wears like a blouse. It's thin, and I really like it a lot. So that's one of my core shirts as well. And then here is another core skirt. This is like a tweed wool gray skirt I got ages ago. It's Brooks Brothers with an extra sweater, and then underneath is this black velvet t-shirt that's also kind of in my extras. And then here are the boots that I got. Now, I've been reading, or I read something about how boots should fit your calves last year, and I was like, oh, my black boots are really loose on my calves. I never really noticed that. And they kind of pinch my toes. I really love them because they're so sturdy, and they're lined in wool, and they were made in Canada, which I think is really cool. They're vintage, but they just kind of don't fit quite right. You can see here, like, just compare. It just looks better when the boot is tighter on your calf. So I was excited to find some boots that are tight on my calf. Now, I still really would like to have both black and brown boots because I think that just comes in really handy. But these black ones pinch my toes so much that I think I am going to give them away and just use these for the season until I find some black ones. I also have my trusty LL Bean, I can't remember what they're called, moccasins, or I think of them as sabots. They make me think of old wooden shoes. I just adore these shoes so much. Some t-shirts as well. I have that black velvet one you saw earlier. This is a long sleeve ballet neck t-shirt I've had forever. It's just to kind of go under things. and be a layer. I have it. I have the same style in a long sleeve and a short sleeve. I used to have a lot of them, and they're so old now. I only have 2 left, but I really like them for layering, so I'm going to use them as my extras this year. I've got 3 t-shirts and extras. Here's my sweater drawer. These are some sweaters I'm probably not going to wear this season. And then what I'm planning on wearing are these 2 cardigans. I have a Fair Isle cardigan, a charcoal gray cardigan, and then I've got this big gray, charcoal gray pullover, the Fair Isle pullover, and then like a golden metallic pullover. So that turns out to be 3 skirts, 2 dresses, 4 blouses, 1 pair of jeans, and then for extras I've got 1 sweatshirt, 3 t-shirts, 3 camisoles for layering, 2 cardigan sweaters, 3 crew neck sweaters, then tights and boots and shoes, a raincoat, coat, hat, scarves, gloves, underpinnings like bras and underwear, pajamas, 2 robes, and I use the robes as dressing gowns more. I've also got 1 handbag, my Dooney & Burke handbag. I like to use just 1 handbag unless it's a special occasion. Please let me know in the comments, do you just use 1 handbag at a time, or do you like to switch handbags week to week? I would love to know too what you think of the 10-item capsule wardrobe I've put together for fall, and I would love to hear what you're doing for your capsule wardrobes for the fall. And until next time, this is Kathleen from oldwolffarmhouse.com. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.